So you got to be careful that you don't mess up these fuses. So that means this thing, it did no good. It's not helping me. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we got the G35 in the garage today. So I went out to start my car and the car wouldn't start. So I figured it was probably the battery. So I jump started with the no-go. All right, jump started with the no-go. Put it in the garage, popped the hood, and I grabbed my terminals, and come to find out they were loose, like super loose. Like, I don't know how they got that loose, but the last time I changed this battery, which was like probably a few years back, I mean, these joints was tight. I mean, it was on there. So then after I realized that the cables were loose, the power side wasn't really loose, but the negative was super loose. So after that, I went to test it with my tester. So it tested bad. It was low on cold cranking amps, everything. I don't know, this battery was just shot at that time. So I'm like, I know it can't be shot because the battery ain't that old. You know what I mean? So I went to use my, if y'all follow my channel, y'all know I got a Noco maintainer, battery maintainer, and a Noco charger, all right, or jump starter. So I've been charging the battery. So the battery is back up to, what is it? 500 and something cold cranking amps. It's rated for 550. I think I just tested it at 530. State of health is good, blah, blah, blah. So I use a no-co to repair the battery and then charge the battery and then maintain the battery. So the battery is good. Now back to these terminals. What I'm gonna do is for now, because these things are already bottom out. These nuts, they're already bottom out. So I could change the cable, but I don't have the cables. But I do have these, they call these like spacers. All right, so basically what you would do is I could take these off now. All right, because he's fully charged up. She ready to go. So also I noticed the crusties and the corrosion build up on my terminals. I gotta clean it off too. But what we got here is these little where it's so dark over there. Hold on. Let me turn on my lights. All right, so basically you got these things here, right? They're shaped just like the terminal on your battery. So all you gotta literally do is just sit these down on the terminal, and then your clamp will grip this up and make it tight. All right, and it'll make a good connection. Now they do sell these. They got different kinds. They got some that got negative on it, positive on it. Some of them is a little bigger, because y'all know the positive terminal on your battery is always bigger than a negative battery. All right, so they got some out there that's specifically for the power side, then they got some specifically for the negative side. So this particular little kit that I got, not only it doesn't have negative or positive on it, nor is it specified for either side. They're just universal. So once you put it on there, you grip it up, and then that's how it works. I got this one because of the name. I know Shoemaker. I have tools and stuff like that by Shoemaker. So what you do is you just literally sit it on there just like that. Sit it on there just like that, and then you clamp down on it. The problem is you got to get the terminal to fit on there. So I got to open this, clamp up some to get it to fit. But first, we're going to clean this off. I haven't cleaned it off. I haven't done nothing to it yet. So I just brought you guys along. I got terminal cleaners somewhere specifically made for terminals, but I don't know. Y'all could use some battery cleaner, whatever you got. I'll probably put some dielectric grease on mine. So now what happens is, over time, this lead from your battery post will deteriorate. All right, it is. So like at one point, this was bigger than this. It just got smaller. It got rounded off. This keeps rubbing on it, rubbing on it, rubbing on it, rubbing on it. And before you know it, this gets ate away. All right. So if you was wondering, like, how does that happen? That's exactly how it happens, just like that. All right, just wipe it off. All right. The positive ain't that bad, but y'all get the picture. You can knick-knack with your battery, but I'm not knick-knacking with this battery, all right? So now for you guys that got Nissans and Infinities, these got fuses on them, so you gotta watch out. See these fuses up here? You got fuses all in there. I think I got a couple of these on standby, just in case, because this is a Infinity. My truck is a Nissan. Same thing, Infinities, Nissan, same thing. So you gotta be careful that you don't mess up these fuses. So we're gonna grab some dielectric grease over here. I like dielectric grease. All right, put a little bit on there like that. That's a lot. All right, that's all you need, just a little bit. All right, so you're just gonna put this on, smear it around like that. Just smear it around. Now, you might wanna clean your terminals too. Yeah, if you got crusties in your terminal, like mine, you wanna clean that off. Clean all that out. Clean this out. Now I'm gonna. I was looking at this negative ground, and it just goes right down to here. Y'all can see it right there. I could put another ground strap right here and run a thicker wire from here to here. And I was actually thinking about that. I actually got some wire here. I was thinking about doing. As y'all can see, I already started. I just wanted to open it up to see, because some of this wire, you know, they might say, they claim this wire is 4 gauge, you know, but not, it's usually, sometimes it could be some cheap wire, and, you know, it might not really be 4 gauge. So I opened it just to see, but it's just about the same thickness of this one. So, I don't know. If I upgrade it, I want something thicker than that. Might as well go with something bigger, but so your ground could have a better flow of electricity. And plus this is probably, might have green crusties all through there, you know what I mean? So I want to do that. I might do it, or I might just wait until this battery takes a crap on me again, because it probably will. And once I change this battery, I'm gonna change these cables also. And then while I'm changing the cable, I'll just change this, or I might just add a strap. So I might keep this one and add another strap. I don't know, we'll figure it out. So what we gotta do is, this is gonna fit on there like that. So he's good to go. I don't think I really gotta do this one, because this one, positive actually tightened down. So we'll tighten it up later. So this, what I gotta do is I gotta open this up, because it's too tight. So let's take this back off for now. So what I'm gonna use is real quick. I got something in here I could probably like open it up with. We could try these. So I'll open it up real quick. And see, these go. These are pliers for what do you call it? Wheel bearings. So you could get in the back of the wheel bearing and take the circlip off, and it opens the clip up. As you can see, it open it up as you squeeze it. So what I'm gonna do is, and they got pliers for this, specifically for this, but I ain't got them. I don't have them. So I'm going here like this, open up the cable, and as y'all can see, it don't fit now. All right. So let's see if I can do that. So I don't think this is gonna work, guys. I think that plan is I mean, for this particular application, I don't think it's going to work. So what happened was I was using these pliers, and as I was prying on the cable, I realized that I was ovaling the cable, so I was messing up the shape. So I had to stop using these. So then I took a socket to try to circle out the damn terminal, which it worked. So then I decided I had to get this bolt loose because it was frozen. That's why I originally was just trying to open it up with these pliers. But so I got some heat. I used some of that matte gas. So it got so hot, it started to kind of like burn the wire a little bit. You see it? But that'll be all right. So I loosened up this bolt. I got it to move. And once I got it to move, I was able to spread it open. And this cap, for some reason, still really didn't want to go in there. So I ended up putting the cap inside of the cable first, and then putting the cap and the cable down onto the terminal. Crazy, right? So anyway, I tightened down this nut as tight as I can get it, and then bottom out again the same way it was, and bottomed out. So that means this thing, it did no good. It's not helping me. See that? It's not even working. So like I said, for this application, it might not be good, but I've seen it work on other applications, but it ain't gonna work on mine. So this is trash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna use a different cable that I actually had in my box. So I'm gonna use that, and I may add another wire to this. I may make another ground strap. I don't know. I don't really need to, because this car ain't got a, you know, stereo system or like that. But a bigger ground cable will always benefit your electrical system. So I don't know. If I don't do it now, I'll do it later. But let me show y'all this. Let me see. Where is it? This. So I had one of these in my box. So it's a Die Hard. Yeah. So we're just gonna use one of these, right? We want to pop this guy right on it here, just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this right here, slice it right off, and we're gonna restrip this wire. Then we're gonna take these off and stick the wire in there and clamp it down with that. Bam, that's it. That's it. So let's do that real quick. All right, y'all, as y'all can see, I got the new cable on there. This is the old cable. I just cut it off with these here. So this is no longer needed. It didn't work, so it's trash. Now with the new one, with this wire, I just took my razor, you know what I mean, sliced it at the end, take a piece off, you know, twist it up a little bit, and slide it between this clamp here. All you gotta do is loosen these up, slide it in there, tighten it up. Do the same thing to this side, tighten it up. So now we have no play at all. This thing is pretty tight. It's not the best clamp, but it's better than what was on there. I keep calling these clamps terminals. So I'm not gonna do the other power wire I was talking about, or thicker negative wire. I'll probably do that later on. So so yeah, we set with that. So this ended up being a better option. So now we can test this battery and make sure everything's good. And like I said, when I tested it earlier, tested bad. It's no good. So you see this? This is a solar battery tester. One of the best battery testers ever. All right, so this is a standard battery. Code cranking amps on this is 550. You can see, you can check your own battery and see how many code cranking amps your car got. So you see it's right here. Code cranking amps 550. So whenever you buy a battery for your car, try to get the better one for your car. You don't got to get the most expensive, but you could get a better one than the cheaper one. So the better battery you got in your car, the easier your car start, especially like on cold days. So you got 550 code cranking amps, put that in there. And look at that. We just tested 554. Wow. So 1295 surface charge, 100% state of charge, that's SOC, and then state of health. State of health is 100%. So I clearly rebuilt this battery with the NOCO over there. That thing really do work. So yeah, so the battery's good. All right, so we know we got a good battery now. So, you know I gotta give y'all a little cold start, G35, I mean. All right, she good. She started up, right? So she good. All right, so I hope that helped you guys. If you have an issue with your battery terminals moving and real loose, maybe you could just buy a new battery terminal, because the shims didn't work. So crazy, because I could have sworn it was gonna work, but I'm gonna let this thing idle down real quick and I'm gonna pull her out. But yeah, man, if y'all like the video, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll check you on the next one.